Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host Larry, and today I'm going to show you how to change your Windows page file settings just in case you want to manually allocate more than your computer is already using. In general, your computer does a pretty good job. It's kind of based upon how much RAM you have installed in your computer, but a page file's whole job is when you run out of RAM, it serves as sort of hard drive RAM for any excess information that the computer needs to keep on file and process while you're running programs, games, what have you. So to change these settings, the first thing you need to do is go to your Windows search bar and look up Advanced System Settings. So it should pop up pretty quickly, View Advanced System Settings. When you look up Advanced System, go ahead and click on that, and it brings open this little window here. So you want to stay here under the Advanced tab in System Properties, and you want to go to Performance and click Settings. And then here under Advanced, inside of the Performance options, you want to go down to Virtual Memory and then click Change. And here it should tell you at the top that it's automatically managing page files for all drives. You can click that off, and by default, because I have two drives, my main drive is where my computer keeps all of its system page files, but I can create a custom file size of a minimum of 50 megabytes and a maximum of, let's say 8,000. Whoops. 8,000. And that should be pretty good. You can see that the page file size for all of my drives, which is just my main C drive, its minimum is 16 megabytes. Its recommended is just under 5,000, and it's currently using closer to almost 40,000. So these files can get pretty big, but you can then click on a drive to set the custom size for, because I was accidentally going to change the main drive to that. But I'm going to set my secondary drive to 8,000. I can click Set. Now you can see here under Page File Size, it's got the parameters set right here. And if I click OK, it'll warn me that for this to take effect, I need to restart my computer. And that, for the most part, is all you have to do to play around with and change the size of your virtual memory page files. Now, a couple of notes: never disable page files. Even if you have boatloads of RAM in your computer, there's a bunch of stuff that your computer would prefer to and runs better if you allow it to run certain calculations on your hard drive versus in your RAM. So never just completely disable your page files. And honestly, I would say if you're going to do this, you could literally just have the system manage the page file size, like I'm doing right now, and hit Set. Or if you want to set it back to what it was when I was first starting to do this tutorial, you can also set no page files for a specific hard drive as well by clicking Set for no page file. But I actually like the idea of putting a page file on my my space hard drive. So I'm going to let the system manage the file size, and then I'm going to hit OK. There are some general guides out there, a couple of charts that I saw before making this tutorial, that recommends your initial file size be 1.5 times your RAM, and your maximum file size be 3 times however much RAM you have available on your computer. And I have 32 gigs, so just under 50,000 is actually a good amount of megabytes for me to set that to. And yeah, that's how you set up all that. When you're done, just close all this and hit restart, and you should be good to go to enjoy your tweaked page file settings. But again, if you ever aren't sure or you don't think this is really helping, I would recommend just leaving it up to Windows to set the size of your page file. That way you don't have to worry about any hiccups. Windows will take care of it automatically and give itself as much space as it feels like it actually needs. So bye everybody, and have a good one, and don't forget to do the likey subscribey thing.